A win is a win no matter the size. Whether you just got up, took a shower for the first time in a while, and got ready and walked outside your house and then came back in, or all the way going to like run a mile, completing an Ironman, like getting your first job promotion, like things like that, and everything in between. Celebrate it. We have to celebrate ourselves because I think in society we are constantly told, keep going, keep hustling, you're not good enough. Sally over there is making 10x your salary, or Mike over there is like hitting the gym 10 times a day. Like, such extreme things when all we are human beings, not human doers. And I think we forget that we're human beings and that we can have hard days and we're allowed to have bad days. And when we forget that, when we forget our own humanity that we are and that we have, that's honestly giving us ourselves like a disservice. And I think it's super easy to compare our growth to someone else's. Like, I just think of this analogy of like bodybuilders, people who have like ideal physiques, like they have been working at that for years, and then you expect that same result within a month of you working out. Like, no, you don't know what every single person has gone through. So focus on yourself, celebrate your wins. Like, if you literally made it through the day without like breaking down crying for the first time in weeks, respectfully, that's a win. Like, maybe it's not a win, but like, if I was crying for like weeks on end and then the day I didn't cry, I would think that's a win. And I think that we don't celebrate that because it's something so small and something so like, oh, everybody should go a day without crying. But it's like, if you just lost somebody, if you just have had the hardest day of your life, if you've been struggling for so long, like, only you know the battles that you are winning. We are not losing battles. No. We are winning battles slowly. Like, a battle, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, Rome wasn't captured. Rome wasn't designed, created, like, built in a day. And Rome wasn't destroyed in a day either. And whatever way you look at it, it's never too late to continue, to celebrate, to be your own best friend, supporter. Because there's so many things, so many people that are going against ourselves, going up against, like, we're going up against so many odds. And yet, we had that little win. And that win, it should be, like, I don't know, you don't even have to do anything big. You could do something, just like acknowledge yourself. Tell yourself that you're proud of yourself and that tomorrow if you can do it, or if today you can do it, then tomorrow you can do it again. And then again, and again, and again, and maybe like a few steps back, but then again and again and again. And I say this because literally last week my brain was fried. My brain was fried from doing all my research. I was honestly getting really burnt out and I was struggling really hard. There were so many personal things going on. My research was another load on it, and then like just other things, and it's just like, oh my gosh, one thing after the next. And today it was still hard, and we had like a 2-hour workshop, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But then after like I went to the office, I saw like one of the other PhD students, and you know, I got through it. And I realized walking out of it, okay, I don't dislike it as much as I did last week. And I'm like, Emma, that's a win. Your brain isn't as fried as it was last week. Like, that's a win. And I'm trying to tell myself that's something that I should hold on to. That's something that I should actually appreciate about myself, that I stuck it through, that I kept going, and that yes, it wasn't easy, yes, it was hard, and not everything was perfect, and nor was it even near perfect. And at the same time, I grew. And those are growing pains. And I continued even when I didn't want to. Like literally yesterday, like today's Monday for me. And yesterday I was like dreading going into work today. I was just like, oh my gosh, last week was so hard. Like I'm so anxious. Like I know what I'm gonna be doing and it's so hard. And it's just like, oh my gosh. But you know what? I got through it. I did it. And working, being, doing is hard. It's stressful, it's anxiety inducing, it's like literally everything. And then add that on top of being a human. Add that on top of being you. And so when you can find your small successes in the day, when you can say, oh yeah, I did that, and I did all these hard things, like pat yourself on the back, because no one knows your battles. No one knows your struggles. And so you made it another day. You're building your empire, you're building yourself, you're building your fortress, and to withstand harder things, to get through harder times, to get through the rainy weather, the hot weather, the cold weather, the beautiful times too. Because I guess I'm just like picturing that your castle is yours. And you can build it in whatever fashion, style, design, era that you want to. And as the seasons come about, it's a test. The heat, the rain, the snow, the sun, it's all a test. It's a test on your foundation, your walls, like literally everything and anything that you could think of. And without those rainy days, without those cold, snowy days, you wouldn't be able to appreciate the protection that you've built, that you've fortified, that you've strengthened and endured and put hours and hours and years of building your empire. Because you can. You can get through hard things. You did get through hard things. And you're going through hard things right now. And so you should celebrate those wins, even the smallest ones that you can find. So, I want to leave you with this. In all the noise of society, in all the craziness of saying, I should be doing this, I wish I could be doing that, I didn't do this today, I didn't do that. What did you do? Well, you got up, you opened your eyes, and I don't know what else you did. But if it's something that you have not done, if that's, I don't even know, the smallest things or the biggest things, celebrate it. Because every single, okay, maybe not every single, but a lot of the parts of the world are saying that's not enough to be a human. But all you need to do is just take step by step, day by day, and that is simply enough. Food for thought.